Halo Season 2 Episode 5 has been released. Fighting the Covenant onslaught, Master Chief and Paris spend the majority of the episode attempting to get to Fleam. In addition to doing the same sign-off, and High caught up on all the things they had missed out on together since splitting up decades before. Mickey took Joanna away, and after that, a great deal of people died to ensure that as many humans as possible were evacuated from Reach before the Covenant destroyed the planet. Danilo, Lewis, Jacob, Keyes, and Vanek all gave their lives. Master Chief was severely injured, and he was about to be killed by Varani, but Mickey stepped in and stopped Varani from killing him. That was where the episode ended, but given how the survivors weren't out of harm's way yet, let's find out how they managed to not die with their planet. Episode 5 of Halo Season 2 opens with the fight on Reach still going on. Sane Master Chief Riz and High are cornered. They have nowhere to go to make matters worse. A hunter, at least that's what I think it is, makes its way to the survivors and almost kills Synoth and Riz. But that's when Kwan and Lara make a heroic entry into the picture with their ship, and Kwan Ha shoots down the hunter. Riz and SA and pull Master Chief onto the ship, but the sight of Vanek's lifeless body lying in the rubble prompts Riz to get him. She gets injured, but somehow she gets into the ship with Vanek's body. While passing out, Master Chief remembers Margaret Ponga's extracting Cortana from his body, thereby establishing the theory that not just Ackerson, but even Margaret, was aware of the impending destruction of Reach and did nothing substantial about it. By the way, in case anyone feels that the Shunners have Synoth in his defense, he is the only character who quips and does silly stuff. So it's okay. Mickey and Varani I get into an argument for not letting him kill Master Chief and extracting only one of the pieces of the artifact. Mickey says that they have Cortana in their possession, and given how rich that is in human history and knowledge, it'll help them in their quest. VR Gatton Knight tells May to see if Cortana can give them the location of the keystone, which I guess is in Ackerson's possession. John wakes up after 2 days of induced coma and shares his conflicted feelings with Halsy. He is angry that Spartans can't process death because they have been taught to function like machines. He is frustrated because after all this time, when they are starting to think for themselves, there is a war going on and people are dying. He feels helpless because he has nothing to defend now that Treach is gone. Seeing him getting all worked up, Halsy tells Master Chief to lie down and rest so that he can heal. During their brief chat, Mickey seems to be envious of Cortana's proximity to Master Chief at first. Mickey seems to adore Master Chief, so it should be sweet, but instead, she's committing genocide over the cosmos. I believe that Master Chief's killing Mickey is the only way for this to end. But when we get there, we'll burn that bridge when M asks Cortana to display her Master Chief memories of the ring. Cortana declines. She is AI, but Mickey and the Covenant have the means to shatter her. Maki says. John wakes up after 3 days, and Sora informs him that they are going to a busted mining outpost called Area because apparently that's where Kessler is. Before they land there, Kwan rises to help Master Chief make peace with Vanek's death, but Master Chief acts aggressively because, as mentioned before, he doesn't know how to deal with his complex emotions. By the way, I noticed something for the first time, even though I have been watching sci-fi movies and shows for decades. Almost every planet is a mining outpost, which means that no planet has been left untouched and has been robbed of its resources to benefit the fascists and capitalist overlords. It's an explicit way of predicting that no matter where humans go, they are going to destroy it. As soon as Lara lands their ship in Illyria, Halsy rushes Riz into the operating chamber so that she can be saved. Lara, Kwan, and Synoth go to a convenience store of sorts to learn about Kessler. Master Chief hangs back at the hospital, seemingly haunted by Van's death, as he sees a bird soaring in the sky Vanek used to feed birds. Kwan comes back with a shovel so that they can bury Vanek, but Master Chief refuses to do it because he wants to think that he doesn't care about these human rituals after one's death. Kwan tells him that these rituals offer closure. Since she didn't get it when her family was killed, she is trying to give Master Chief the opportunity so that he doesn't regret not giving his friend his final regards. Master Chief refuses to budge, so Kwan goes away to bury Vanek herself. The bird continues to haunt Master Chief, implying that maybe Vanek's spirit is actually watching Master Chief and subtly coaxing him to do something humane. McCoy, the owner of the store, looks through his records and finds the term bedridden. Based on that, Sane and Lara ask McCoy to tell them everything that he knows about the kids' whereabouts. While traveling in Kessler's general direction, Lara and Signoff get into an argument because Lara thinks that Sane isn't serious enough about this search and rescue mission and the fact that he has just survived a genocide. For some reason, this prompts Lara to throw away the silver wig that she has been wearing all this time. I guess she is done keeping up appearances for her and Signoff's sake. Now she just wants to be a mother and find Kessler. Riz finally wakes up as Hai checks if her vitals are alright. Riz expresses how angry she is because she knows that she is in this state because of Halsy. If she hadn't come up with her Spartan program, none of this would have happened. Halsy informs Riz that the damage to her body is immense, and it's possible that she won't be able to go back to active duty if she doesn't try hard enough to recover. Riz turns away from Hai to protest against Halsy's advice. As Kwan works to bury Vanek, he converses with his corpse in a one-sided manner. However, the Illyria residents sabotage the funeral. As all of this is going on, Master Chief and Hai argue some more because he simply cannot accept that Halsy slaughtered and kidnapped children to create the Spartans, and that she is now sitting in front of him and acting like a mother. They can't finish their chat because they see Kwan being followed around by the aliens. Illyria residents seem to believe in cremation rather than burial. During this commotion, the cloth that is covering Vanek's body comes off, thereby forcing Master Chief to look at his friend. Something that he refuses to do because he knows it'll break him, and he decides to cremate Vanek. Sane and Lara walk up to the house, which is inhabited by two women who claim to be Kessler's new parents. They refuse to believe that Signoff and Lara are Kessler's parents and send them away. Sane tries to reason with them by relating to the women's daily struggles, and they eventually agree to let him and El Kessler. Lara goes on a wild goose chase because she spots a kid wearing Kessler's Master Chief helmet, only to find out that Kessler had given it to him before being taken away. It means that the women are lying to Signoff, and they don't have him in their possession. Has Riz retired as a Spartan? The people of Illyria, Master Chief, Riz, Kwan Ha, and Hallie gather at the cremation site to pay their last respects. Even though they only have Vanx's body before them, Hai uses this opportunity to remember everyone who has passed away during the genocide Atre. Master Chief touches Vanek's body and vows to avenge him, and while everyone is mourning, it's evident that Master Chief still isn't healthily dealing with Vanek's death. He is using it to fuel his need for violence and war. Halsy points this out and tells him that his plans to get to Margaret or Ackerson are only going to lead to more deaths. Halsy suggests that they should go to the Halo, the fabled ring-like planet, and learn from it instead of going on a suicide mission. Master Chief says that technically speaking he is dead, and he is free to do what he wants to do, and what he wants to do is find Margaret and Ackerson and make them pay. The elderly woman who sacrificed herself in the sanctuary speaks to Kwan in a vision. She talks about the emergence of a monster, and she asks Kwan to protect her and save her. I don't know who or what this is. What is the monster? The Covenant? Who is the elderly woman? Some kind of spirit from the artifacts? Well, I guess we'll get the answers to that in the subsequent episodes. Maki asks why Vinay has brought them to the High Charity. Virat says that he has done what he has been ordered to do. Maki warns him that if they go to the High Arches, they are going to shut down their plans to embark on the great journey. Vinay doesn't believe in Mickey's prophecies and almost tries to kill her. Cortana intervenes by showing him a vision of the ring-like planet, which is the titular Halo, I suppose. This somehow prompts VR Ganite to go rogue and stick to Mick's plans. Cortana was connected to the artifacts, and she has Master Chief's memories of seeing this ring-like planet. So maybe she has used all that to conjure this vision in front of Vinay. By the way, this means that Virat and Maki don't have Covenant protection anymore, and they've taken the risk of making the Covenant their enemy. When Lara confronts McCoy about Kessler's true whereabouts after Halo Season 2 Episode 5, he discloses that the UNC has taken Kessler hostage. Why, just a short while later we witness Kai leading military squads for Ackerson and the UNSC. Ackerson's desire to launch his Spartan program is well known. Like Hai, he will require children for his experiments. He may be dispatching UNC agents to these mining outposts and planets to collect unwanted children and enroll them in the program. As a result, the UNC and Kai become the enemy. It will be interesting to watch if the Master Chief turns against his buddy and former employers to aid Sinoth and Lara. Riz tells the Master Chief that she has chosen to retire and live in Syria. Master Chief doesn't want to accept it initially, but he understands Riz's decision and hugs her this moment hidden in the fields. Pablo Schreiber and Natasha Casey nail it in this scene. Halsy acknowledges Riz's decision. As she picks up her dog tags, she watches Riz already enjoying her retirement with the people of Illyria. It's a haunting and bittersweet conclusion to a brilliant Western-esque episode, and I am both scared and excited to see what will unfold in the next few weeks.